Welcome back. We went around your city and spoke to a cross-section of people to find out what they think of the budget.
This year's fiscal budget is definitely much better than what we expected. Although for senior citizens, they say there is a 15,000 rupees increase in the deductible thing. Net benefit, I don't know how much it will be. Maybe in my case, it may be about 100, 120 rupees. For a year, it is nothing. But still, the government has to take care of so many things. And as a citizen, I do welcome the budget.
Well, the finance minister has given a marginal increase to the basic exemption limits for everybody across the board. And the business sector would be very happy about the scrapping of the fringe benefit tax, which has been a thorn in the flesh. Surcharge has been scrapped on personal taxation, which is again a very welcome move because the government has been hiking the tax rates in the form of surcharges, cesses. It's a good move. And as far as the economic front is concerned, it is fairly reasonable given the short time that the government has had to frame the budget and the present situation. I think it's a fairly reasonable job.
As a housewife, I should say that the prices of gold and silver have gone up, but to compensate for that, the prices of branded jewelry have come down. I'm an avid TV watcher, so prices of LCD are being brought down. That's good news. Pressure cooker and certain household articles, their prices are going to come down. That's also another good news. But other than that, I don't think so I'll be at any, it's not going to, I don't think so it's going to affect me much.
Yes, India is a growing economy. In order to achieve a 9% growth, we need to invest a lot of amount in infrastructure. And this budget seems to be, government has invested in a lot of infrastructure and other things. So I think it's a good budget for India, and we hope that we can achieve a 9% growth on this.
B. Sandanam, MD of St. Gobain, had this to say on the budget.
I think it's a process continue budget. What the finance minister has done is really continue what he did in the interim. At this point in time, I don't think he could have done anything better than this because he's really not tinkered around too much. Especially for the manufacturing sector, he hasn't changed the excise duty. The FBT abolishing is positive. And there has not been any new major changes. And therefore, I think from a budget as a major event is now becoming less of an event and more predictable. So from that point of view, it's really positive. Yeah.
Looking at the manufacturing sector as such, do you think there have been a lot of benefits?
I think the manufacturing sector has gained in the last 1 year because of the excise duty reduction in the last 1 year. And the fact that despite a huge fiscal deficit, the finance minister has not really changed that is really a positive.
And so overall, your thoughts on the budget?
I think overall it's a process continue budget, moved away from event to a process oriented budget, and I would say that it's quite good given the circumstances.
More than 150 students appeared for counseling before admissions to the medical colleges. The first of the 6 phases of counseling got underway at the Kilpauk Medical College this morning. There are 22 medical colleges in Tamil Nadu. 15 of these colleges, which are run by the state government, offer 1,400 seats. State Health Minister M.R.K. Pannirselvam was present during the counseling. He said that for the first time, 42 seats were reserved for Aruntatriyas and 49 for Muslims. He also said that counseling for the Dharmapuri Medical College will be held in the second phase. The minister also ruled out negotiations with striking medical students. He said their demands for higher stipend cannot be met, as in other states, because of the strength of students was much higher in Tamil Nadu. All the sports actions still to come on Twilight Report. Stay with us.